The best long-term investment idea that I can think of that's a little bit unique might be to focus on stocks in China. Beijing targets trillion yuan AI industry within 2 years under new action plan. Beijing aims to grow its core AI intelligence industry beyond 1 trillion yuan, which is about $142.5 billion within 2 years. Not within 5 years, 10 years. That's an aggressive injection of capital via a new action plan unveiled on Monday as China's capital city seeks to cement its role as a global AI innovation hub. So we all know AI stocks are flying. There's so much euphoria. So now you have that in China, except these stocks aren't overextended. Well, what's been the problem with China? Economic stability maybe wasn't there. Well, hey, we might be getting that now. A couple of weeks ago, China signals more proactive fiscal policies for 2026. So you have that economic stability might be there. You have government backing there. You have obviously the AI euphoria there. So like a lot of check marks, that's what we're looking for. And then you have huge market activity, okay? This is today, highest volume day ever in mainland China's stock market. So they made history today. And you saw Alibaba up 10% today, Zhihu up 16%, KC stock up 21%. So this could be the beginning. Hey, we saw what those Venezuelan stocks did, right? So look at Alibaba. This has been an obvious name. I like to look for less obvious names, but this has always been interesting to me because the late, great Charlie Munger, he always was a fan of this stock. And I mean, I watched this come all the way down. If we look at the monthly chart and then go all the way back up. But in the grand scheme of things, this could be the beginning. Alibaba's cloud unit, now with 36% market share in China's AI infrastructure, has posted 9 straight quarters of revenue growth. And I think that is probably one of the safest companies to invest in. But in this market, I really love stocks with a story. And so ticker symbol XPEV, some are calling it the Tesla of China, Xpeng. So people know this company for their cars, but they're also making robots, and their robots make me very uncomfortable. You can maybe see why. Look at that. So they're making robots. A lot of people were saying, oh man, that's somebody in a white suit. That's not a real robot. And so then in this video here, they cut it open and they show people, hey, no, look, this is the real deal. I mean, isn't that super futuristic? God, that's so... Anyways, why does it have breasts? But I was looking at the charts. So this is XPEV. This is the daily. Lately, I've been looking at the monthly and the 3-month chart. So like, look at Tesla, for example. Okay, so you have this stock. That's, I mean, it's not crazy, but look at Nvidia. Look at Google. Right? But if you look at XPEV with this story, right? So again, it's about all of how many odds can we have in our favor? This stock has a story. You have record-breaking amounts of trading activity. You have government backing. You have this potential economic stability. That's always been a huge concern, and that will always be a concern. I get it. But Xpeng makes smart EVs. They design, develop, manufacture, and market electric cars for tech-savvy consumers. They also integrate AI with these products. They have in-house tech. Xpeng builds its own full-stack advanced driver assistance system. So they have the robo-taxis and Xmart OS, in-car operating system. They have these different models, and the robotics is, again, a really big story with this stock. So today I just wanted to go in a little bit more detail with Xpeng, and the reason why is because it has a story, but it's not the only one with the story, one. And two, the other thing that kind of turns me off about it as someone who's kind of actively doing this is it's not that fast of a stock. Like it's not that volatile. So that might be, there's pros and cons with that. But number one, why the Tesla of China label fits is because Xpeng is currently the only Chinese automaker pursuing the same full stack strategy as Tesla, like what I just went over earlier. Number 2, the close seconds. In China, Xpeng isn't just fighting for the lead. In some metrics, they're actually playing catch up to other domestic giants. Baidu is the robotaxi king. Pony.ai and WeRide, these are specialized autonomy companies that have been running driverless fleets for years. Huawei, their ADS system is widely considered the gold standard for autonomous driving. UB Tech, in the humanoid space, UB Tech is already mass producing robots for industrial use, potentially reaching 5,000 units this year, which puts them ahead of Xpeng's production timeline. So if we look at Baidu, this stock today ran 6%. This is going to be a slower name as well, but still, if we're focusing on this long-term aspect, it doesn't really matter. So number 3, the Tesla factor in China. Ironically, the biggest threat to the Chinese Tesla title is Tesla itself. As of early 2026, Tesla is seeking full approval to roll out its FSD in China. If Tesla gains regulatory approval for FSD and its Cybercab, the robotaxi in Chinese cities, Xpeng will be competing directly with the original model on its home turf. So in summary, Xpeng is the Chinese Tesla in ambition and vertical integration, but it's not the undisputed leader in execution. In robotaxis, it's Baidu. They're the current leader. In software performance, Huawei is a fierce rival. I hope I'm saying that right. In robotics, UB Tech has a head start in mass production. Xpeng's moat is that they are trying to do all of it at once under one roof, whereas their competitors are usually specialized in just one area. But with the story aspect, you can see why if they have all that under one roof, more stories to talk about. I will dig into all these Chinese companies and do videos on them, but just starting with Xpeng, explosive scale up. Xpeng delivered 429,000 vehicles in 2025, up about 126% year over year, showing real momentum in volume growth. Strong into 2026 cadence. Reports indicate Xpeng is targeting 550 to 600,000 deliveries in 2026 and planning 4 new SUV launches, signaling an aggressive product plus growth roadmap. International growth engine is turning on. Overseas deliveries reportedly rose, with Europe being a standout, reported 126%. Global rollout story. Xpeng has discussed / been reported as entering 60 overseas markets, reinforcing the China winner goes global narrative. Profitability trajectory is improving. In Q3 2025, Xpeng reported 20% gross margin, above 20% for the first time in that period, alongside sharply narrowed losses. Great for a path to sustainable earnings pitch. Big balance sheet war chest. So check this out. Xpeng reported 6.7 billion in cash equivalents plus restricted cash plus short-term investments plus time deposits as of September 30th, 2025, giving it endurance for R&D and global expansion. Volkswagen validation, strategic and technical. VW's 700 million investment for a 4.9% stake and ongoing collaboration is an institutional grade endorsement and a potential accelerator for scale and engineering leverage. Deeper VW collab equals platform leverage. Xpeng and VW announced expanded cooperation on EE architecture, vehicle electronics / compute backbone, the kind of foundational tech that can drive faster development cycles and economics of scale. EE stands for electrical / electronic charging network story, practical moat. Reuters reported a plan with VW to open / integrate fast charging networks with access to 20,000 charging piles across 420 cities, a strong ecosystem talking point. Autonomy plus robotaxi optionality. Xpeng has publicly targeted advanced autonomy timelines and, per Reuters, partnered with Alibaba's AMAP for a robotaxi service with trial operations planned for 2026, a clean AI mobility upside angle. Xpeng just put up big delivery numbers. So that's not small company growth. That's a winner emerging growth rate, potentially. It's becoming global, not just China. As I discussed, margins are turning the corner. So these numbers are supporting that the scale is translating into healthier profitability. They've got the war chest to fund the next chapter, about 6.7 billion in cash. Volkswagen is validation. The timing angle, they are pairing that VW partnership with infrastructure story too, a plan to build one of the largest ultra-fast charging networks in China. This is not financial advice, just watch this advice. But if you enjoy this content, feel free to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks. Peace.